Coolio.
Okay, so each of you, you've ended your day. Nothing out of the ordinary. Same day that you've had for the last week. Stuff you've done. You haven't done anything out of the ordinary. You've just been going about your lives. Each of you lay down for the night and go to sleep. Legion, for some reason, even you feel tired, sleepy. You can't remember the last time that thought even crossed your mind. But you too find yourself drifting off into sleep. Sorry, Bird is on my keyboard. Give me a sec.
It's fine. You can keep going, man. It's not that loud.
Way to kill the mood, Deck.
Maybe I should tell him that my character doesn't sleep either.
Well, I mean, you're all going to sleep now regardless, for narrative reasons.
It's a magical sleep. You're tired for no reason.
Pretty much.
You're in magical sleep. It physically says that on the character sheet.
It literally says that for me too.
It's magical.
Elves can still
DM
sleep,
magic.
Okay.
The gods are stronger than your character.
They just don't
Anyway.
like.
Each of you open your eyes, and you see nothing but darkness. You open your mouth to speak, to breathe, but you're met with nothing but cold, moist dirt. You try to move your arms and legs. There's dirt all around you. You seem stuck. You can move barely. And now I need each of you to roll a strength check.
It's like an athletics check or saving throw or.
Actual.
Strength, yeah, I'll give you athletics. Yeah, that's fine.
So,
Negative one, no matter what. Big old 12. I'll take it.
Oh, I don't have the thing set up on this. Dang it, hold on. I have my character sheet in the wrong tab. It rolled on the wrong thing. Un momento.
How did I roll the highest on strength?
I think you did a saving throws way.
I mean, it's just -1. It's the same. It's acrobatic. Right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't have it. I'm not proficient
So
in
close.
strength saving throws.
Gotcha. Okay, I was just reading because it's like it says 16 minus 1, but then it says 16 plus 1 equals 15. So it's just weird.
These are all decent rolls, and each of you struggle and you push your arm straight through as you push up, and you can feel air above you, and you start to climb and claw your way out, and each of you are climbing out of what appears to be a grave.
As I'm climbing out, do I start hearing other people climbing out of graves? Do I start seeing them?
Yes. I mean, you'll hear it first. Your eyes, people who have eyes, you're going to need to wipe away to see anything. You hear it first. You hear other people climbing more than anything.
Are we able to use magic as we're climbing out?
I don't think so, because, I mean, you have dirt in your mouth. You're going to have to expel that before you even try to do anything.
Fair
Yeah,
enough,
so
fair enough.
as soon as I'm able, I'm gonna start coughing up anything I can and just say, "Who's there? What's going on?" I'm just trying to clear out my lungs and start clearing my eyes of dirt, trying to see if I can gauge my surroundings in any way.
Yeah, using the mold earth cantrip is all basically use my mouth or use my hand to claw out any dirt. It's not really having to breathe.
Are we technically out now?
You're climbing out.
Still
It's going to
climbing
take
out.
it's
Okay.
going to take just a moment.
Good.
I'll say you've all managed to get to your feet. You all did really well on your rolls, so you're out. You're standing up. I don't know if you're panicking. I don't know how you're responding to just being clawing your way out from the dirt. I don't know how many of you have ever been buried alive before, but that's where you're at. And you're now standing around. There's some trees. You see 5 people, 6 graves. What do you do?
Yeah, so I'll once again I clear my throat and look around and so looking at these 5 people, what do I see? Like,
Well, that's exactly what we'll do. We'll introduce each other. Why don't you start? Describe your character as you're dusting yourself off, and we'll go around clockwise. So it'll be Echo, Evelyn, Legion, and then Judge.
All right. Well, my character's name is Echo. You guys don't know that yet, but through the stream, Echo Triton. He's a human bard. He's in his mid-20s. Looks like he's wearing blue and purple with some silver lining, worn noble clothes. He is not very strong looking, but he looks rather quick on his feet. Do we have all our equipment and stuff?
Yes, you have everything that's on your character sheet with you, including gold. Anything that you had on you is here.
Cool. So he has a simple bag on his hip, almost like Indiana Jones satchel. He has a loot across his back, a lyre on his other hip, a few little pouches here and there. Kind of looking around, a little confused. He's got long black hair and a big scruffy beard that is definitely caked with dirt at this point, but it looks like it would be normally finely combed and well taken care of, but he's not looking as greatest right now. But he's kind of looking around, a little confused, and he's just trying to gauge his surroundings for now, as he begins eyeballing the people around him. I'll say he's around 5'8", so pretty average height.
And I'm sorry, did you say like in terms of his age?
He's in his mid-20s, as far as you guys can tell. He's relatively young.
Is it my turn then?
Okay, Eve, you are next. What do you look like as you have climbed out of this grave?
Well, the first thing Evelyn does when she gets out is she definitely precipitates herself to clean up when she's like sure she's not immediately gonna get attacked. She definitely looks very anxious. You see a dragonborn who's wearing definitely at least upper middle class robes with pants underneath, no shoes. She has kind of a mottled gray to her scales. It's definitely on the lighter side of gray. And her like underbelly, like you can see her neck going down to her chest, is almost like a pearlescent white. But she has black horns. It's kind of confusing. You're like, what color is this dragonborn? And she's even got some purple hues to the like tendrils to her dragonborn hair. And she's just got a simple like over the one shoulder book bag. Like a messenger bag with her stuff in it. No staff, no weapon or anything visible on her. And I would say she's definitely, if you're good at knowing Dragonborn ages, you would definitely think she's pretty young. An adult, but definitely young. Probably looks the scaredest out of everyone here.
So you say. Okay, the next person is a dwarf. Very much armed, wielding a giant 2-hand axe, looking really angry. He's wearing full leather armor. What you're seeing is what he's got a helmet on. He looks ready for a fight, and he looks really unhappy. Legion, describe yourself.
So Legion is a warforged. He has a very porcelain, almost attempted like doll type face, stuck on a more machine warforged body that's always in a permanent smile. Fanged yellow teeth slightly glow. His red eyes also have just this very minute glowing. Monocle over his left eye. On top of his head is 2 pairs of horns. One's more kind of antlerish, but very almost corrupted. It looks like someone described deer antlers to some almost psychopath person that's never seen a deer before. On his forehead are another set of very demonic-like horns, and there's no ears on the side of his head. On the top, there's more like some form of pointed, maybe canine, maybe some form of animalistic ears. He's dressed in what slowly, which is still covered in dirt, but using mold earth or move earth to get rid of the dirt slowly but surely, is almost a tuxedo, black and gold tuxedo jacket with a bow tie, a blood red shirt, which matches his blood red hair. A belt with a singular, very human skull on it, black slacks, and once he starts moving away the dirt, white shoes, very fancy dress shoes, and 2 tails just kind of crawling out of his back.
Okay, and Judge, what do they see?
Alright, so my character just goes by an alias. His name is Judge. And he's a very well-built Shadrakaya elf. He's in almost black chainmail. Has a flail on one hip and a shield in his left hand. He's long black hair. It's dreaded and pulled back to a ponytail with like 5 o'clock shadow basically for facial hair, and his eyes are like a milky white gray hue that would make you think that he's blind. He has a long spear on his back, and he looks much stouter than most elves you would normally see.
This is just for my notes. How do you spell Chatterkai?
It's SHADAR -KAI.
I spelled it right without the dash. Heck yeah. Sorry.
Okay, and I need Echo and Judge. I need you to both make a perception check with advantage. Eve and Legion, y'all can make it at disadvantage.
Alrighty. Perception with advantage.
15.
First roll. Hey. Wait.
You're not gonna
Plus
have
one.
him
Why
check
is
his
this giving me
character
plus
sheet?
1d4?
You're not gonna have him
Doesn't
check
seem
his
right.
character sheet because he may be rolling higher than he should be. Okay.
Let me double
Perception at
check.
disadvantage.
Oh wait, I think I have oh yeah, Sentinel's intuition. When I make a wisdom insight or wisdom perception check, I can add a d4 to the ability check. That's just something I can do anytime I want. So okay, that's where the d4's from. New character, who this? So 24. Not bad.
Sorry, I was looking stuff up. Okay, you both definitely notice, Judge and Echo, there's movement to the grave to your right, Echo, and to your left, Judge. Let's see, Legion, no.
I had 12.
Yeah, y'all don't notice.
With a 23, I don't notice. Okay.
You're at disadvantage, so it's your second
I'm at
roll?
you said advantage.
No, you and Eve were at disadvantage, they were at advantage. Because they're
Okay.
essentially, they're right next to the grave, it's easier for them to see it.
Fair.
It's a little further away. And I want to go ahead and I need each of you glance up just to notice the temperature here indicates it's probably morning. But the sky does not. There's no, you don't see a sun here. At least not from your current viewpoint. It's bright. Obviously, even if you have dark vision, I mean, this is normal lighting. You can see just fine, but you don't see a sun or a star.
And it's not like freezing cold or anything.
Nope,
or-
it's not freezing cold. The temperature feels good. You feel a lot better than when you're under the ground. But the sky is a deep, dark purple, almost fading into black.
Can I make a check to see if I know if it's like a magical effect, or if I think I know where I am?
I'd say Arcana or Survival, whichever one you want to try.
Oh, Arcana.
And
Pick one. I mean, anyone can make that if you want.
Sure. Well,
And so while these guys are looking around, big smile, like still that almost face splitting smile on his face, having just kind of his hand out to shake anyone who would shake anyone's hand who would accept it. Legion would just gotta go,
Greetings. Thank you for inviting me to your home.
hold that thought. You, fine sir, you see this ground moving. There's someone else in here. Should we help them, or?
Is this how you invite all your guests?
I'm not sure where we are. You, and I'm pointing at you, Judge. Should we help this? I think there's someone in here.
Sure.
1 second. Good sir. He looks at you confused for a second. Echo looks at Legion confused for it, because it says, "Don't worry, just hold that thought, and I'm gonna start trying to dig this person out, I guess. If Judge, I'm asking you for help. You want to help me, right? Do we have to make a check of some sort to dig him out, or dig whatever's in here out?
With both of you doing it, it's trivial. If it was just one of you, but if you're both working together, it's not a problem.
Okay. Yeah. So start digging. Look around, still confused. Do I see that? Like I guess I'm really busy digging, but do I see like the dwarf is still angry, and the dragonborn is like, I can see the screen, sorry, but like the dragonborn is like hiding, or she disappeared, or anything like that, or am I just busy digging?
You don't know where the dragonborn went. You're distracted, so
Yeah.
you didn't see her. I would say the dwarf kind of staring at her. Legion, you can make a perception check to see if you can see Eve
Even with
hiding around that.
even with the passive perception of 16.
I want you to roll because
Okay.
it's contested this time.
Yeah, no, fair. All right.
I want to see your dice.
Oh, yeah?
Nope. You're too busy taking in you're talking to people. You missed it. Normally you would normally get it, but you're introducing yourself. You're being your normal self, and for some reason, the corner of your eye she's not there.
So taking a bit of dirt in my hand, Legion was kind
I go. Interesting dwelling. If I may be so bold to ask, next time could you perhaps a formal invitation? The traveling to so many different realms so quickly has been exhausting.
Okay, so hold that thought. Echo and Judge, I assume you're digging. You reach a small hand. I guess you help pull him out. Yes.
Yeah. Just if it's a live living person, it looks like a living hand. I'll grab it and pull
Oh
them
yeah,
out.
it's kind of small because it is a gnome.
So I would assume we were up here helping.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
y'all would have moved there. The dwarf is kind of hunkering down, looking around. His eyes are darting around wild. The gnome that you see, he's obviously still covered. He's coughing. He looks like maybe he was suffocating a little bit. Spoiler alert: he failed several checks to dig his way out. So, which, when I told you guys you could die, this is how you could die. He essentially rolled very poorly, and the checks are really low, but you could still have died.
Luck of the dice, right?
Correct.
Alright. Seeing that. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
He gets up, and he's coughing, and he actually tries to back away. And you see him. He's dressed in full leather. He's a small gnome, and he has multiple daggers strapped to his chest. Looking at him, he looks like a rogue to you. There's no doubting. I mean, this guy. If you're saying here, here's a list of characters. What is this guy? He is dressed like a rogue. He does not look. He's not a warrior, and he's reaching for a dagger. Now, hold real quick, because I got to go back to Eve's roll. Eve, you look up, and you know instantly this is not magic. This is natural. There is nothing about this that indicates any kind of magical fuckery. What you see is what you get. And whoever else failed your Arcana check, oh no, you think this is magic fuckery beyond anything.
Definitely a little distracted now that I see. Like, I was gonna respond to you, Legion, as as I'm about to turn around, and you see me kind of like turn, but then you see me turn my face back towards the other guy, clearly in a defensive stance now.
It's a question where, when he tried to pull away, like when he tried to step back, were we still holding his arms and stuff?
He scampered away. I
I
mean,
would have let him go regardless. As soon as I pulled him out, I would have dropped, stopped holding him.
he's panicking. He was literally suffocating to death. That roll you saw, he took damage. Granted, not a lot of damage, but he still took damage. So he's in panic mode. I mean, if you're saying you're going to grab him and not let him get away,
No, I was just
Sure,
wondering
okay.
if he was like jerking away or if he was like.
imagine a caged animal. He's terrified. He thought he was going to die.
First, I would put like my left hand back towards like this red-looking porcelain figure. Kind of put my hand back. Hold that thought one more time, please. We have a situation here. Are you okay, friend? And just my right hand up. Like, think of like a Jurassic Park, Chris Pratt, like where he's trying to tame the raptors. Like, it's okay. You're safe. What?
He's still coughing out dirt. He can't talk at the moment.
No need to.
He reached for his weapon because he feels safest with the weapon in his hand as opposed to not. I mean, this again, he's a rogue. He's used to being in dangerous situations, but not like this.
So as long as he's not attacking anyone, I won't make a move, but I'll just say 10.
He backed away.
Okay. Stay there, friends. We have a lot of talking to do. Clear your mouth. Can you say that again? Red fellow behind me?
Speak now.
I just say it around my shoulder as I'm like, make sure this rogue isn't gonna stab me in the kidney or something.
Yes,
I'm just watching as well.
an interesting home that you have here. Yes, this holes.
I glance a quick eye at you, Judge, and I look just a puzzled look towards you.
Is it his home? If I see that land.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be subtle at all. Is this your home? This isn't my home.
I just say not mine and shrug.
Listen, we're all in a strange situation here. I think the best thing we can do is talk, and maybe some introductions. Are you okay, my fine fella? And I'm referencing the gnome. And just a quick DM question: would I have noticed Legion casting a spell to remove the dirt from his mouth?
What's your passive?
It's 13.
Unless he's trying to hide it, which he didn't say he was trying to hide it. So
No, I'm not trying to hide it.
Okay, I'll say this one over here can help remove some of that dirt. Can't you? You want to help him out? Maybe get him talking a little bit.
Like the wide grin still on Legion's face. I saunter over to where the gnome is, and I just kind of look him dead in the eyes.
Certainly. I'd be happy to extract that for you as I cast Mold Earth.
On the gnome to like remove any dirt
Creepy.
from visible orifices.
okay. Question. Did Legion? I'm assuming you turned. Did you have to walk towards the rogue?
Yes, I would have started.
Okay.
Like I said, I'd saunter over. So if you want to stop me, let me know. But I'll saunter. That way.
He matched your pace, but kept his distance. Echo, you saw it. Judge, you saw it. The dwarf, still looking very angry, is inching behind Legion.
Okay, and I'll also, seeing what you said to me, DM, I'll look. I can now see what's happening over there.
Oh yeah. Well, you don't know where it's coming from, but you get the distinct impression that it's happening. You don't know you don't know what it is. You can't tell. You just know that something from that vicinity seemed like magic was being cast. And Legion, I messaged you that too.
Who's over there? Someone casting a spell over there. We're trying to be civil here.
And you look and notice
hostile intentions. Then
you all notice that Dragonborn's missing.
Damn.
Shri, would you care to come out? And I cast Mold Earth to make 6 lumps, like try to chairs. Just kind of like in like a little circle.
Do you do that in the middle of the graves or like over in a space near the graves?
near the graves. If I'm
There's some chairs if you want to place them.
Yeah, I can't make like actual chairs with Mold Earth,
but like mounds of dirt, kind of.
Yeah, mounds of dirt. Honestly, I'd make one right under me, and then I just make a circle around that.
A lot of things going on right now. My character is just gonna be on guard and see if anyone's gonna make a hostile action, and ready to defend himself. But if no one does, then I'll continue trying to open a dialogue. So I'm just waiting, see what everyone else does.
I sit on my dirt pile, one leg crossed over the other, in the right, the right angled business fashion, just smiling and gesturing to the chairs or lumps.
You could just put yourself behind the chair. Probably work best.
As you move to sit down, I need everybody to roll initiative.
Okay.
We should have tried to talk to the dwarf.
Get right into it. Ooh. Is that the first natural 20?
First camp.
Yeah! I did it!
Oh yeah.
Go Echo.
Oh, and it said you wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected. I guess you have like a turn tracker or something. I don't know.
We don't have that
I
on roll 20
don't.
set up. Yeah, I don't think he has it set up.
Gotcha.
Next time we can fool around with that.
Yeah, I never mess with that stuff. Did it tell you guys that every time you guys roll initiative?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. No clue.
Not when you were playing. You actually have to have the turn tracker enabled.
Yeah, I just did it manually because that's the way I like it. Always did pen and paper for initiative and combat because I like it that way.
I tried not to look at you guys' character sheets. Holy shit, you both have -1 to initiative.
Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be really fun.
Also, real quick, while he's writing that down, Judge, I do think on D&D Beyond.